The records are now open. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Akashic Answers with Emily. Happy Wednesday. You know, I love Wednesdays. I love spending this time with you. Although we missed our regular session together last week, the Academy was hosting the What's Next workshop where for 4 days, well, actually, it depends on if we are running this training during the week or on the weekend. This time we ran it during the week. So for 4 days, I trained in the Akashic Records, discovering how to peel back the layers of stuckness that we get into and truly see where our soul is guiding us next. There was powerful breakthrough in the area of projects, specifically clarity around projects, clarity around job, transitioning from jobs, and up leveling in the jobs and the careers that we are already in. I love teaching and training. So while I missed hanging out with you all here last week, I did get the chance to show up in that aspect of sharing really specific protocol with the Akashic Records. If you missed it, we'll be doing another What's Next workshop coming up in November. It's going to be the weekend style. So if you work during the week and you like to do training on the weekend so that you can show up fully, that one will be for you. And we've got something else really amazing coming up for you, which I will share in just a little bit. First, let me welcome you all here. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Emily Harrison, founder director here inside the Akashic Academy. I work with visionaries and thought leaders, training them how to get instantaneous downloads of intelligence from the Akashic Record. This is super conscious intelligence, God mind, every detail of your past, your present, all possible futures exist within your Akashic Records. So when we can learn to tap into that space and get instantaneous downloads, direction, clarity, guidance in our life, we step into higher and higher levels of our potential, which is my jam here. Stepping into potential, because it's happening. You guys can feel it happening. You can feel that call of self-leadership, of change in your lives happening. We can't escape it. It's happening galactically. We're all waking up to what our potential is. And it is my humble opinion that the Akashic Records are the most powerful tool for transformation because every single person can use them. No longer do you have to go through beings who are quote special or psychic. We're all special. We're all psychic. It's time for us all to turn these gifts on. Hello, Mom. I see you out there. Hello, Abraham. Please say hello to me once you get here. And let's blow up the algorithms. Please share out this broadcast. Leave me comments. Send love, likes, hearts across the screen. Because the more of us who show up here together in this space, the energy compounds exponentially with each one of us. We are going to dive into getting insight and activation from the Akashic Records today. But first, I want to tell you about a really exciting workshop we have coming up. Who's interested in past lives? Give me an emoji in the comments and give me the hands up emoji or the high five or whatever emoji you love. If you are interested or particularly a fan of past life work. I know so many people are. It's magical, it's intriguing, it reveals aspects of our soul. We have a very special workshop coming up for you. Kathy White, who has been trained in Dolores Cannon's QHHT past life regression method, is going to be bringing us this training, but Kathy has a very unique way of weaving the Akashic Records in, so you're going to get a very powerful experience. We're also bringing this workshop to you in celestial alignment, meaning in alignment with the full moon, where we have an opportunity to harness that galactic energy for looking inward, reflecting, seeing things about ourselves that are normally unseen. Maybe we ignore those aspects of ourselves. I might do that from time to time. I'm like, I'll deal with that part of myself when I'm ready. So if you are interested, you can click the link that I left in the comments to sign up for Kathy's Past Life Regression Workshop. It's a 90-minute workshop. It's a $44 investment. I'm excited to see you all there. If you are joining us on a platform where you don't see the link in the comments, you can check out Linktree as well. All right, so let's dive into some Akashic Records work. I'm going to invite you to type your questions into the chat box now. Questions that you would ask the crystal ball, or you would ask a psychic, or you would ask God, or your higher self, or your Akashic Records. I find that the name is less important than the energy. We're tapping into super conscious intelligence that vibrates to a frequency of unconditional love and zero judgment to get answers and support in being better, stepping into more of our potential. That's the important thing. Don't get too hung up on the differences or the overly logical mind that needs to try to figure out, is this God or my higher self or my guides or my angels or my Akashic Records talking? It's more important, do you feel the energy of love and expansion and wisdom coming through? All right, so light up my chat box with your questions. I'm going to ask the guides to bring my attention to those questions that when I channel through the insight, the most of us can receive from that. And I want to encourage you that even if I don't go into your question specifically, listen for the answers in the guidance that comes in for the other questions that are asked. Listen for guidance in your life. If you ask, seek and you shall find. The intelligence will drop into your field, regardless of if it's something that comes through my channel for you today or not. All right. We're also going to do activations. So aspects of your DNA, the cellular structure, your light body, places on us that we can turn on and bring more quantum energy into those parts of our being. You're going to experience that today, but you got to ask the questions. All right, Mama Werewolf, girl, you have never looked better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lori Mayo, need guidance in my health. Okay, I'm going to tap in, Lori, and see what comes through for you. I also want to encourage everyone, when you are forming your questions, the more specific you can get with the questions, the more specific the guides can be with the answers. Okay. Chris Doggett in the house. What's going on with my difficulty walking? Okay, we'll go there next. Thank you. Thanks for being here, my brother. Okay, Lori, guidance around health. Okay. Lots of information coming in, Lori. Thank you for allowing me the honor to translate how it's coming through in my field. The first thing the guides are noting is that you're going through upgrades and transformation right now, even though it feels like, what the frick is going on? So they're inviting you into that higher perspective to see the from the 80,000 foot view, that all of the challenges that you are experiencing are serving the up level of your physical vessel. You can support that process by taking light baths. What that looks like in my world is going into the Akashic Records and asking for just, upgrade me with light. Help me hold the light in my cells and in my tissue. You're also, if I had to break down more specifically this up level that you're experiencing, there is also it's like they're showing me this hardening or a rigidity in the body around old operating systems. Some people call these belief systems. Just, nuance of the word there, the belief. that I'm working with differently. So I'm saying operating systems. But for me, belief requires us to stand on one side of the other of an issue, which creates rigidity and polarity. So I'm exploring believe nothing, consider everything. And I do that by attempting to take these, that's like try. That's another one that we want to get out of our vocabulary. Anybody studied neuro-linguistic programming, we know that the words that we say are so important because they hold a vibrational frequency. Back to sound for a second. Why do I say back to sound? Because I take us back to the origin point of this planet. Whether you believe in Big Bang or God spoke the universe into existence, there is that sound component that brings into physicality energy thoughts from the quantum field. That's why the words are very important. Okay. But Lori, back to this idea of this old operating system. There's an operating system, girl, that the guys are saying, you have held on to this, you defend this operating system, and it's not serving you. And so that rigidity is really coming into your awareness so that you can work with that. Okay. It feels to me like it's a way of doing things. And let's see, what else do the guides want to say about this? All right, the guides want to bring everybody into relevance around this. So I want you to think about, ask the guides to bring into your awareness, this is for everybody, where in your life is there a rigidity around a way of doing things that you can bring more softness, more flexibility into? Okay, Lori, let me know that this is resonating with you. Oh, and you say thank you for saying that I do look great. This actually, I'll give you a little behind the scenes. I'm in the middle of a big re-recording project, and this is my recording outfit for that project. So I like the positive feedback that this is a good one. So thank you for that very much. All right, let's see what activation we want to bring in around the rigidity and the way of doing things. Okay, the guides want to work with the mind, the cerebral pathways that have been talk about getting rigid. Woo! These puppies are ingrained in there. They're feeling ancestral for a lot of us too. So just working to soften, restructure those neural pathways. Yes, I can feel them. They're linking up in different ways. Lori says that totally resonates. Very rigid. Okay, good. Yay, Tig, you did make it. I'm glad you're here. All right, if you are receiving this neural pathway restructuring, you can type yes in the comments. You also know that only what you're ready to receive in terms of, and only what your higher self is giving permission to, that's going to support you, will take effect for you today. Cue the wind machine. Cool. Lots of tingling. Cool. Yes. Let me know if you're feeling it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Yes, Chris, I see you. I've had a couple of mini strokes the last few months. And then you also asked about what's going on with the difficulty walking. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're up leveling like crazy too, shaman friend. That's the mini strokes the guides are saying are neural reconstruction happening in your field. And it is like, okay, here's what they're saying. It's almost as if you were activated with skills of operation, the guides are saying, meaning just like ways of doing things from another star system. And so bringing those new skills into this lifetime, it's like, it really is like learning to walk again with this new DNA and this new this new structure, these new skills. It's almost like they're showing me when we're walking underwater and like in a swimming pool, and the gravity is different. So it's like we're learning to walk and function in our physical bodies. The environment here on this planet is a different pressure system and different density than where these skills are coming from. So this is the integration process, the guides are saying. There's also symbolic significance with addressing the path that you're currently on. And there's a call for service with your unique gifts and skills. Let me know if you're feeling that. Okay. All right, let me see what activation that the guides want to bring in. Oh, we've got another difficulty walking. Gloria, excellent. Please take any of those messages that came in through Chris's questions. Take what resonates, tweak what doesn't. Take what resonates is what I should say. Tweak what doesn't. Dex, I felt that, yes. Okay, so the guides want to do an opening of, I think this is called the gates of life. It's in like the lower tailbone back area. I want you to focus into that area of your body, breathing chi energy, life force energy into the lower back pelvis. Gloria said, oh, I missed it. I had to walk away for a second. Well, looks like already working, Miss Gloria. If you walk in, hopefully that walk away was with ease. Yes, the inflammation for the arthritis. I'm just asking anybody who is experiencing that we can have a healing and a release of that stiffness and energy. Okay, back to the back body now. I'm holding my hand in my lower gut here, but it's really because I get in this really awkward position when I lean forward. But it's opening up through the back body and it's moving down through the pelvis, down through the legs. And this is an activation that is strengthening our resolve, our courage, and our direction on the path that each one of us is on. Ooh, I feel that all through my lower body and feel grateful for this one. I always love support and encouragement and strength and resolve, creativity, like all the good stuff, inspiration, motivation for the path that we're on. That's what's coming in. I'm feeling it not just in the lower body now, but through all aspects of the body. Lots of energy in the head, lots in the heart and the hands. Just notice where it's coming in for you. Good. You can just relax and say yes to the guides if you want to receive this. Good job. Ooh, good activation. I got to write these down. For the steps along our path, that was a good one. What was the first activation that we did? Who remembers? Gloria, wow, feels it. Yay, love that. I feel it too moving in here today. I get in these modes of channeling, y'all, and I get out of the session together and I go to make videos to invite those of us who have missed it live to come back and check out what they've missed. But I can't remember once I get off of here. So I got to keep myself honest. What was the first activation we did? Who remembers? I'm scrolling through. I'm hoping that... Oh, Lori's question. Yeah, about the health, the rigidity. Oh, yes, releasing rigid thought forms about how we do things. Ooh, that's a good one. So good. Let me know if you all are feeling it all up in here, please. Send me some love likes hearts across the screen. Okay, let's go in and grab another one. Cool. All right, KL. I see you. I am struggling to identify what I need to do differently that will align with my job search efforts. Okay. Tapping in for you, KL. The guides are saying you can get more clear on what you want to do, how you want to spend your time. Oh, yeah, that's really it. It's not okay. So the guides are saying that you're thinking about this from the approach of Okay, they're showing me a progression. You have a lot of skills. And they're saying you started the process thinking from the perspective of, all right, I got a lot of skills. What can I do? And you start matching skills to job openings that are potentially available. Okay. Then you've up-leveled that process by thinking about, all right, what do I really want? And the guides are this for everybody now, getting really clear on what you want to experience in all aspects of your life. Since we're talking about job here, I want you to think in terms of service. What do you want to experience in terms of how you show up and help humanity? We all need lots of check-in with ourselves around this. I'm very clear about my job. I love my job. I made it up my own self, which I feel is a big transition that we're going to see more and more of as we're shifting from 3D into 5D. Because the entrepreneurial construct supports unique genius, and each one of us discovering, honing our unique genius, cultivating it, and then sharing it with our communities. But even I tap back, okay, what do I want out of my week, out of this project, we've got to constantly be checking in with what we want. And the more clear we can be about what we want, the higher the frequency is going to raise around this process for you, Kale. The last thing that the guides want to say is, in terms of thinking, I mean, a shift in terms, take 2 or 3, hang on. In terms of thinking about what you want out of a job, up-level that even more, fine-tune that even more, and think about, what do I want to experience on the microcosm on a day-to-day basis? So that invites us to look at, what kind of relationships do we want to have with those around us? How much time do we want to spend laughing? How much time do we want to spend being innovative, solving problems, being productive? Think about what the right alchemistry for you is in terms of how you want to spend each moment of your day, moment to moment of your day. And that will shift the perspective of how you're looking to make these connections. Oh, and I like the weaving in that the guides are doing right now in terms of helping us see this idea of neural connections. And it makes sense. I feel like the majority of us have been trained that if you're looking for a new job, you're going to match your skills up with the job on Craigslist that they're looking for, and you try to match up that way. That's a new neural pathway that we just shifted. Ooh, I feel that. Thank you for that opening activation for us all, so we can shift so easily. I feel a lot of shifting. All right, so for those of you who want to apply this idea of a shift in terms of examining what you want to experience minute to minute, and you want to apply that to relationships, do it now. Same with health too. Especially if we're working through health challenges, the guides are saying the neural pathways can get connected to, all right, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? Why, and we get really focused on the problem. What can help counteract this is having a clear understanding of what we want to experience instead. Because once we're clear on that, the brain can seek out that. That's what the brain does, is it seeks out evidence for whatever our operating systems are, or whatever subconscious questions we're asking ourselves. So see, if we're asking constantly about how to fix our health, then we create this loop of fixing aspects. So if you are feeling stuck, shift, get clear about what you want to experience, and then send the brain on a journey of finding coherence for what you want to experience instead of what you don't want to experience. Whew, that was a good one. Thank y'all very much. Okay. Take a breath. Let me know if this is resonating. Andrea, are there female angels? Good question. Okay. Let's see what the guides, how they want to describe this gender. There are angels, entities, masters, ascended masters, guides that embody and highlight divine feminine energy, just like there are ones that highlight, embody divine masculine energy. Gender isn't important in all dimensions. Obviously, it's important here for us on the planet. And so, what I'm getting is yes, and those female angels, I'll say yes on this planet, those female angels or entities that embody more of the divine feminine energy show up to transmit that energy when we need healing, when we need support, when we need guidance, when we need nurturing, when we need connection. But remember, just like humans, these other entities and beings are complete in their energy, in their masculine and feminine energy, even if we're only observing specific aspects of it for a specific purpose, right? So the divine masculine energy can come in when we are moving forward on a project, when we are stepping into motion on some aspect of our life, changing something, going on a quest for something. All right, let me see what activation the guides want to bring in. Ooh, it's a very clear one. All right, let's do balancing of the masculine feminine energy. So bringing the palms of the hands together in prayer pose, slight pressure on the left and right palm, fingers, thumbs, connected and touching into your heart space there. Nice deep breaths. That slight pressure creates a balance between our masculine and feminine energies. And also asking for a healing of the wounded aspects of our divine feminine, the healing for the wounded aspects of our divine masculine. Ooh, good job. And so it is. Cool. You guys should experience more balance in your lives after that shift. Nancy Smith in the house. Hi, Nancy. I love you. Oh, good. We got lots of questions coming here. Matthew says, what is the most important thing that I need to know that I'm not aware of? Let me tap in. That you are sabotaging your power. This might be for everybody. In a way, it is. It's always for everybody, right? Let me get some more information here. All right, so Matthew et al., myself included, we're sabotaging our power. How are we doing that? We're sabotaging our power by not having discipline around the activities that help us develop potential, which are meditation, daily meditation, grounding, practicing smiling when we go out in public. It's the little things that are creating power leaks, energy leaks for us. Okay. All right, so it's time to go on a hunt, everybody, for the got a whirl of energies. Cool take, thank you. For the energy leaks that we're not aware of. All right, everybody, I want you to get really nice and relaxed. And ask your guides to show you where there's an energy leak in your life that you're not currently aware of. And go with the first thing that pops up into your mind. And then I want you to track that thought a bit. What that means is to follow it. Ask the guides to show you the ripple effects in your life that you are experiencing as a result of this energy leak. I feel like for a lot of you, definitely not everybody, but a lot of you are working with financial energies right now and noticing the thought forms around money and stress and bills and responsibility. And you're giving it the old college try. There's that word again. To shift, but those thoughts are playing in the background like apps you left open. Cure for that is more time in meditation, 5-minute bursts. It's the most effective pattern interrupt the guides are saying right now in this moment. All right, the guides want to do some rewiring of neural pathways around finances, money, abundance, prosperity. If you want to receive that, say yes. Here's the cool thing. I feel like they're working with us all individually on this one. Some of us are self-worth getting rewired. Some of us are rewiring around ease. We have connections that feel, neural connections that feel, okay, it's difficult. XYZ, fill in the blank. All kinds of rewirings getting done here. And the cool thing is we're all benefiting from each other's unique specific rewiring. So if you want to share in the comments, I really want to encourage you to, of where that rewiring is happening for you. Then we can just all go back and scroll through and read through the comments and be like, oh, yep. Oh, cool. I got that. Oh, yep. Got, oh, yep. And we'll get to see all of the ways that our pathways are getting rewired with this one. Yep. So share with us the new neural pathways that you're forming right now around finances. We've got an activation in the root chakra coming in too to help us hold that level of safety. It's safe to rewire these energies in our minds, these thought patterns. Yes, it's safe to receive and allow ourselves to open to prosperity. Excellent work. Excellent. All right, everyone. Woo! Good one today. All right, I'm going to throw in the comments one more time the link so you can join us in the past life regression. There's limited seating, so you want to make sure that you get your seat held right away if you know that you are supposed to be in that training. There will also be a replay if you are not able to make it live, but you feel like you were supposed to be there. Oh, I love you all endlessly. What a powerful day spent here together. I was just looking over the activations that came in. Empowering steps along our journey. Safety, receiving, hell's yes. I can't read that scribble scrabble. Oh, healing the masculine and feminine. I guess I can. Softening our rigidity makes us so much stronger. If this has been a valuable half hour-ish that you've spent here with us today, please share this out. There is somebody in your life that I know will benefit from the intelligence that came in. For those of you who want to train deeper in your Akashic records, reach out to me, send me a personal message. I love you all. I'll see you back here again next week. And thank you for being here with me as always.